The story takes an unexpected and terrible turn in chapter 1671 when Duncan's tenacity in pursuing liberty results in a serious vehicle accident. Duncan, not Mrs. Lewis, is to blame for the collision when he rear ends a massive truck while being chased by a car. Mrs. Lewis, who had been chasing after her son, quickly exits her car and rushes to Duncan's side. The collision has left Duncan's car severely damaged, with the front half practically crushed under the truck. Duncan himself is injured and has lost consciousness, prompting his mother's immediate distress. Mr. Lewis calls for an ambulance and the police after trying to talk his wife out of continuing the pursuit. The passengers of the car that Duncan rear ended are understandably shocked by the hectic scenario. Mrs. Lewis begs the medical staff fervently to save her son as they arrive on the scene. She clings to the doctor as she is overcome with anxiety and guilt for having stopped her son from pursuing liberty. His parents are upset despite the doctor's promises, and Mrs. Lewis's guilt and regret become stronger. She considers how this awful accident had been caused by her intransigence and opposition to her son's decisions. She had fought Duncan's efforts to get liberty, which had strained the mother child bond and potentially might have had disastrous effects. As they wait for updates on their son's condition, Mr. Lewis makes an effort to console his wife. He is aware of the significance of their choice and the burden it has placed on their family. The other Lewis family members, Duncan's three older brothers, learn of his accident in the interim. Hearing the upsetting news, they dash to the area. After learning about the tragedy, Zachary, who had lately helped Liberty find a new rental home, hurries to the hospital to be by Duncan's side. We are on the edge throughout the chapter as Duncan's future is uncertain. It emphasizes the negative effects of intergenerational strife and the toll it may have on relationships. Everyone was concerned about Duncan's well being because his tenacity in wanting to be with Liberty had tragically resulted in an accident. Tensions are high as the family meets at the hospital, and concerns persist regarding Duncan's relationship with Liberty's future as well as how this accident will affect the dynamics of the Lewis family. We are eager to see how Duncan's inquiries will turn out as well as how the plot will progress in light of the events that are now taking place.